Okay, so cops just stopped me and pulled me over, gave me a run around, looked through my vehicle, all this kind of stuff. So now I'm going live, and I'm going to stay live. I'm just going to turn the camera around and put it here. So, whoop, I got to turn it around, don't I? There we go. Okay, so I'm back live here. Oh, let's turn the camera around. Okay, I was stopped in the middle of Indianapolis by the police. Okay, it was a sheriff of whatever county, I don't know, but it was in the middle of Indianapolis. Another officer pulled up who was from a different department. He was like from a city department. So they sat there, and the guy gave me a warning ticket for cutting somebody off, which I am certain that I didn't cut anybody off, but I have no proof because my dash camera ran out. So I'm here doing this video just because it kind of ticked me off. Whoop, here we go. And I'm going to, orientation is locked. How do I unlock my orientation? Well, let's see here. It won't work, huh? So anyway, he asked me if he could look through the vehicle, and I'm like, hey, I don't care, I'll show it to you. But what happened was, while I was sitting in the front seat of his car, and he had already given my paperwork and my driver's license and everything back to me, he decided he was going to look through all my shit in the front seat. Well, that kind of ticked me off because he was taking like 5 or 10 minutes looking through everything. He looked through my GPS on my navigation. He looked through all my locations that I had been at, and then he had the wrong keys, which I did not have my personal keys out where anybody could see them. They were inside my my backpack. And so I go and I get he goes and he finally finds the right keys after trying the wrong ones. And so so then I finally got out of his car and said to the other officer, I'm gonna go get my video camera because this is starting to get like abuse of power or abuse of police power, whatever you want to call it. And so anyway, so I started walking up there, and this other officer says, oh, slow down a minute, let me get his attention first. So, and the guy was already in the back of the truck, and he was climbing over all Laurie's stuff, looking and starting to look in boxes and everything. And I let him look through a couple, and then he was like gonna go all the way up to the front and start digging around. And I finally said, you know what, I think that you're going a little far here. I told you I'd show you what's in the back of the truck. And he said, well, this is a what do you call it, a search that I consented to. And I said, well, then I think it's time to revoke it because otherwise I'm gonna go put this on YouTube live. And he said, well, you know, I can call a police dog out here. I said, well, you go right ahead, but I'm going to put this on video live because you're now infringing on my rights. So anyway, that's the story, and I'm a little pissed off about it because I was cooperating with him, telling him everything he wanted to know, but he said, you know, something just doesn't check out here because this lady wants to pay you, or no, he didn't say pay, and I didn't either. I said, I'm just hauling this back to Quartzsite for a lady because she's disabled. And then he starts telling me that all this stuff is, in his experience, this is very suspicious that I'm driving a truck registered in Indiana from New York, going to St. Louis to visit my daughter. And Travis, I hope you're seeing this, because this is funny as shit now that I pulled away from them and they don't know where I'm at now. Anyway, so so anyway, he's like, well, this is in my experience, this is suspicious. I said, well, you know, if you knew the lady, and he interrupted me and said, yeah, but I don't, and I don't know you either. I said, yeah, well, you should, because she's a Christian, I'm a Christian, we're not hauling drugs here. You know, it's just, it's crazy. So anyway, I'll get over it in a little while, and I hope y'all like this. So I think it's time for you to watch some of the videos that SA Ecstasy Prez does on don't cooperate with the police, because they are trying to find all kinds of shit that everybody's doing. If they pull you over for, and he told me I cut somebody off. I know darn well I didn't cut anybody off, because I was watching my mirrors very carefully. So if at this point, I'm going to get back on the highway soon, but I'm going to make them wait for a while to see where I go. And but this is just, it's a bunch of BS. And so that's about all I can say about it. But anyway, check out SA Ecstasy Prez, and from now on, I'm going to follow his mantra of don't tell the police anything. So I'm gonna get back in my truck and see about resetting all the stuff that he screwed up, and then head on back to St. Louis. So you guys have a good day. Remember, don't tell the police shit. They're out to get everybody. They want to root through every single thing in the back of this truck, and they have no right to. It's not even mine, so I couldn't give them consent anyway. So there we go. So y'all have a good day. I'm out of here, if I know how to turn this off.